Thank you for watching the Locker Room Chat, and we'll see you next week.
Bam.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show, and got my favorite guest here, old Mike, with me, and I'd like to say a big thank you to all those folks that came by the funeral home last week, and let's see, Mike, that was last Friday night, and then we had the burial there this past Saturday. I want to thank everybody for showing up. We really appreciate your flowers, cards, and all the thank yous, that we got. So anyway, we're going to do the best we can tonight. Fishing's kind of been a little slow for us, Mike.
It has. Of course, you got to go.
Yeah, you got to be able to go to catch them. You can't catch them on the couch, that's for sure. But want to say hello to Dad, want to say hello to Bill and Mike Pennington. Mike, I got your text. I really hate we missed you at the funeral home, but I know you're listening. I know your thoughts and prayers are with us, buddy, and we appreciate it. So I know Brother Bill's watching, and Bill's sister's sick in the hospital, Mike. She's not doing very well. Talked to Bill last night, and then just not doing too good at all. So we hope and pray that changes and things work out for the better. Let's see. We talked about the fishing expo over in Knoxville. Not going to be there. I found out some more information. It's going to be a virtual thing. All the boats are going to be there, but there's not going to be people milling around, looking at them and that kind of stuff. You'll be able to watch it, I guess, live at home.
There won't be no vendors there selling anything either.
Probably, I don't know about that. I didn't question that, but I did find out that they, the dealers with the boats and stuff's going to be there, type situation. So anyway, we'll find out more as time goes on, because it's about, I think, as a matter of fact, I think it starts maybe next week, something like that. But we'll see. I was just told that today on how they're going to work that. But we'll see how it goes. Like Mike said, we just hadn't had the opportunity to get on the water in the last couple of weeks, and so maybe, hopefully, this weekend, maybe we can, weather permitting. They're giving snow flurries and freezing rain and a little bit of everything. Mm-hmm. So we're going to try that. Mike and I did make it down Sunday afternoon, and it wasn't much of a trip.
No.
Wasn't much of a trip. I was really disappointed. I kind of thought maybe we might get into something, but it didn't happen. That kind of thing. Want to thank all of our sponsors for the past year. Reynolds Racing and Marine, Tim's Tires, IUOE, and Edgemore Outdoors. And we picked up Gibbons Creations along middle of the season. Want to thank them. Pamela Ann's, Fudge and Candies there in Oliver Springs. Want to thank them for supporting us there this past year. We just can't thank them enough. We really got to bear down and get back into the fishing show and promoting it and passing along information that comes to us, whether it be TWRA or whoever. It's got something going, looking back on last year, we accomplished a few things, Mike. Got the lights at the point 19, and they're burning bright. And, just a few little things like that, we done a little good.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully we can do that much, if not more, this coming year, and keep everybody informed on what's happening out there with TVA, TWRA, any information that we should share, that we should know or be a party to. We need to pass it along to our viewers and keep everybody informed the best we can.
That's right.
And plus, Mike, learn how to catch some fish.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
I saw another dang good picture this week. We called him our, was it Monday? Monday night. Hour before dark, an hour after dark. He had 7 licenses.
Yes, sir.
I mean, and then still able to come to work the next day.
Yeah.
That's the Aaron Meyer. That's that right there. We're doing it all wrong, I promise you.
Evidently.
Yeah, we definitely are.
Yes,
It's, 2 hours of fishing.
Yes, sir.
And I told him to send me that picture, and he never did. But had 7 licenses.
Mm-hmm.
Sure did. And so we're definitely doing the wrong thing. I'm talking about 7 walleye in 4 hours. I don't know what else he caught in between, but that's what he had the picture of. He said, I said 4 hours. He said an hour before dark and an hour after dark. That's 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good ratio. If they'd still biting and you could catch that many in 4 hours, how many would you have?
8.
14. But he had 7.
Yeah, but you gotta.
Shoot.
How long did it take him to get there, and how long did it take him to get back
Well,
home?
you can't count travel. I'm talking about fishing time. Heck of travel. If I travel 5 hours and caught 7 fish in 2 hours, I'd be tickled to death.
Yeah, but you wouldn't get no sleep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you could too, Mike. Just think about it. It gets dark at 5:30. Or it's almost dark, and at 6 o'clock it is dark. But anyway, it's a nice picture. I told him to send that to me, and I'd put it on tonight, and he never did. I'll have to talk to him again tomorrow about it. Get it for next week.
I heard that.
More or less, I'd like to go down there with him and help him catch them.
Well, let him catch them, just tell him send them on up here.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. All righty. Dylan, take us to a break, would you? Okay. Hey, folks, here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. The day, that's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some 4-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they've got in stock here. I mean, you know, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is the place to get your tires for your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes, light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet, one end and the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim's Tires, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could, they'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires. Whatever, that looks good. All right. Right quick about Tim's Tires, folks. You know, we're kind of getting into the meat of the winter season, and if you need a set of tires, you probably ought to give them a call.
Yeah, it's not a good time to be running around on bald eagles, is it?
No, it's sure not, Mike. It could get slick and real quick.
I know. That's coming out from work. It's 2 police cars, and then I heard on the radio there's a big wreck over on Solway there.
Mm-hmm.
And they was hollering black ice this morning.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, need to get a hold of them. You know, if you've got some questionable tires, give them a call there at Tim's Tires and tell them what size you need. And they can give you a price, get you in down there and get you some good tires put on.
Yeah, about any brand too.
Yeah, exactly right. No doubt about it. For sure. They got a bunch of brands, and if they don't have the brand you want, they can probably get it for you.
Yeah.
So, do remember that. All righty. Got Reynolds Racing and Marine. Got a picture of a boat there that Glenn took in on trade. Dylan, you got those pictures? Okay, all right. 10-4, go right ahead. And we'll show them to you here in a little bit. It's a dual console, red bullet, and I think they might have took the engine off of it and put it on the new boat that the guy bought. So Glenn's sold some boats here in the last little bit. He sold 4 or 5, Mike. Mm-hmm. Sure has. He sold that dual console Allison that he had over there, I think it was, and the yellow and white one. It might have been, was it a bullet? Let's see. One of them was a dual console and the other one wasn't. He sold an Allison and a bullet. And then he sold another bullet that he got in. So a couple of expresses, and he told me to let everybody know, hey, if you're thinking about getting something here in this come spring, man, you need to get your order in, because he said even though things picked up a little bit, you know, from the manufacturers, he said anything could change.
That's for sure.
With this COVID thing, he said, you know, you'd think they could have one, get one in a couple of months. He said it could be as much as 6 months.
That's right.
So he just wanted me to let everybody know if they thinking about getting a boat or something, they might ought to get their order in early. So might get it before spring, but you never know. But he seemed pretty happy there today when I talked to him, and pleased with what's going on. Sold several engines, he said. So,
Yes, sir.
That sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Okay, you got the pictures? All right, let's put them up then. I hope we can zoom in on them things good and give them a chance to look at it. Glenn says it's pretty big, pretty good boat. He's pretty happy with it, seems like. Yeah, there you go. XDC, I think is what they call that, Mike.
It looks like a white and
It's got a black and a white, or black or silver. That may be a silver pinstripe, and the red boat trimmed in black, and good looking outfit.
looks like that gal in white was behind it there that he was
Yeah.
rigging out.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right.
Yeah.
There it is, the yellow and white boat back there behind.
Tandem trailer, a set of wheels on it.
Yeah. All right, if you're interested in a good used boat, that'd be, give Glenn a call. I can run by there and check it out. See what can, see, you know, maybe make you a deal on it. And moving right along. Okay, I want to thank Reynolds Racing and Marine for supporting us last year, and hopefully we'll have them on this year. And all righty. Okay, Mike, you gonna show your crappie film?
Yeah, we can show that. We done a lot of looking, checking different things and stuff, but
Yeah.
seemed like all we could catch was the small ones.
Yeah.
Couldn't ever find the good ones.
Well, I was beginning to wonder if I was ever going to get the fish in it, and then, you know, it was hard for me to hit the bottom out there in that 46 foot of water. You know, it just takes a while for that thing to get down there. You know, I can watch a sitcom or something on the telephone, you know, while I'm waiting on my bait to hit the bottom.
You just didn't have a big enough sinker.
Yeah, I did. I had a dadgum 3/4 ounce sinker on there, or it might have been even an ounce. Yeah. Phew. Lord have mercy, Mike. You know. Anyway, I think we brought 4 little old keepers home and give them to a church neighbor of mine, and I think you caught maybe 6 or 7 small fish that wouldn't keep. And so anyway, we'll show the film, and then you can come back and tell us what we was doing wrong.
All right.
All right. All right, folks. I'm down here with Mike crappie fishing. We just got pulled in here on the first place. He's idling around looking to see what he can find here. About 42 feet of water. Water temp 45.4 degrees. And I don't know, Mike's only got about a dozen, a little over a dozen minnows, so I don't know. He's going to have to double catch on every minnow, looks like, so we'll see what goes on, folks. Do remember our sponsors, the Let's Go Fishing Show, and hope everybody had a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. We're down here in Blue Springs area. Mike's still looking. I don't know if he's going to find anything or not. But he's looking. So we'll get back with you here shortly. Hopefully we'll come up with some nice crappie. Get them on film for you. Get back with you shortly. Hopefully get something on the camera here. See if I can get a little picture.
Be right there.
Of the low electronics here, the sunlight's kind of got it blocked, what we're looking for. He's trying to find on something. Yeah, there Mike is with his first bite. Small crappie, but maybe there's some big ones down there. He just beat them to it, Mike.
Yeah, don't get it.
Yeah. All right, let's get on it. All right, there Mike is with a. I don't believe he'll keep either, Mike.
Oh, he's a little bigger though.
A little bigger. I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get him
Yeah,
back.
a little deeper. That's about 37, 38 foot.
37, 38. All right, let's get a big one. All right, Mike's got something on here, folks. We'll see. Ah, shucks, Mike. That's one of them things there.
Yeah. Strapper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been a strapper.
And been a striper, yeah. All right, back in the water, we'll throw him and get on something else.
Yeah.
All right, Mike's got another fish on here. Don't know what we got. Okay. Well, just a little bit bigger, Mike, but still not big enough.
Big enough.
Yeah. Not big enough. All right, he's gone. Back in the water we go. All right, Mike's got another one on here. We'll see what it is. Oh, you're getting a little better, Mike. Getting closer. Getting closer. Still don't think that'll make it.
What is it?
Okay. All right. I may have something this go around. Have some gun, Mike.
He ain't getting no bigger.
But it's not getting any bigger. They're all running the same size. About 8 to 9 inches long.
That's right.
All right, Mike's got another fish on here. Might be a keeper. Yeah. Yeah, I believe you finally found one, Mike.
Yeah.
We'll put him in the box. Good deal. He's about 10 1/4.
Oh, yeah. Don't need to do that. Oh, couldn't get him like
Yeah, buddy. I got him. Turn him loose. Good deal.
that's pretty good. But
All right, Mike may have another keeper here. Ah,
he's gonna be a little short.
a little short, Mike. All right, get him back in the water. All right, there Mike is, and maybe another keeper. I don't know, Mike.
No,
Don't believe he'll make it. Yeah, buddy. I don't know where the good ones are at, but we haven't found them yet.
Another little.
Yeah, I'm afraid he won't make it either, Mike.
Much either.
All right, Mike may have her second eater here. I don't know, Mike.
He's close, but I don't think he'll make it either.
I don't think he will either. Sure don't. Don't think he will. Back in the water he went. All right, Mike's got something on here. Might keep. We're gonna see. Yeah, I believe he will.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he keeps.
Yeah. Yeah. Still not on nothing. Got him. Yeah, he's just a keeper.
42, 43 foot.
All right, Mike's got us another one on here. Yeah, that's pretty decent crappie there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They suspended, he wouldn't.
Got him. Okay, get another one, Mike. Yeah. Reckon he'll make it, Mike?
Be close. Oh, it's sticking up the side there.
Mm-hmm.
Shaking.
All right, Mike may have a keeper crappie there now.
Yeah.
Believe it is, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Don't want to give him interrupt, does he? Okay, good deal. All right. Back at us, Mike. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Well, I don't think we had enough time to move around and check some things out, 'cause I was told that a fella caught a pretty good sack of crappie down there, but evidently they had moved up because he was fishing about 20 foot deep.
Mm-hmm.
Evidently they come and go, you know, with where the shad's at and everything. And we seen a lot of balls of shad down there around that 40-foot mark, but sometimes they'll come back up. I've seen that one winter that we was down there and they wasn't 5 or 6 foot deep, right in the middle of the winter. So sometimes they'll move on out, sometimes they'll come back up. Just have to keep fooling around and you find them, but we kept fishing pretty deep there to start off with. I think about the shallowest we come up to was about 27 foot.
I don't remember seeing nothing that shallow, but go ahead.
Yeah, I think that one tree there that come up on there, it come up to about 27 foot. But, still didn't, bottom of it was around 30. And, never even got a strike out of it.
Mm-hmm. No, we did, that's for sure. But yeah, I kept hoping you'd give up on that out there in that 40-some foot of water, and we'd go in there and hit a shallow place or two, but we didn't do it. But that's all right. We'll know where to start at next time, maybe.
Yeah. True too, but I mean, a few weeks before that, you know, had a good mess of big crappie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do. For sure, you did. And yeah, I wish we'd have tried a shallower place or two, but we'll just have to get back on them on another day. A guy told me this afternoon that his daddy, he talked to his dad, and his dad told him that the crappie and was tearing it up on Fort Loudon.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure was. So they was tearing it up on Fort Loudon. And hello, Colin.
Yes, sir. I was going to ask y'all if y'all thought about doing any creek fishing. I watch this guy on YouTube. His name's John. He does creek fishing adventures. He's a Tennessee boy down southeast Tennessee, but he does a lot of creek fishing. I didn't know if you guys did any creek fishing, or maybe do a episode doing creek fishing.
Well, you know, I believe those fish, a lot of them in the deep holes, a lot of times they're there, you know, and
Yeah.
Just because the water goes down in the creek, and if it's still running and it doesn't get froze solid, I guarantee you there's some fish in there. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't think they all leave there. You know, what are you thinking about that?
Yeah, he does. Well, he fishes a lot of creeks down in Chattanooga area, but I saw him fishing, you know, just, I mean, little bodies of water that you wouldn't think. And like under some tunnels, you know, under the roadway.
Yeah.
And he was fishing, I mean, some night crawlers, some minnows, and he was throwing plastic worms and stuff, and it's pretty amazing. I was pretty amazed by it. I didn't know if y'all, you know, thought about doing anything like that on a show, maybe in the summer or something, but I definitely wear some snake leggings.
I heard that. Yeah, I don't know about me wading around that creek and the snakes are swimming too.
Yeah. A lot of times he's like, he's up on the road and fishing down on the on bridges and stuff, but it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I'll tell you what is amazing. I don't know where you're from right now, but when you leave Oliver Springs headed towards Dutch Valley, Poplar Creek winds way up through there, and I saw those garfish from the bridge there, 3-4 foot long, you know, in water that wasn't 2 foot. And
yeah, he was catching, you know, smallmouth, largemouth, of course,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of panfish.
right?
He caught crappie,
Yeah.
rock bass. You just don't never know about them creeks.
No, I agree with you. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Last year, had a guy I worked with over on Poplar Creek where the caves are at. He was catching crappie right there. He said I caught 4 or 5 limbits. A crappie right there right there in the cave area, you know, that kind of slid off and this, that, and the other. And I don't know if they've ever got the road opened up or not. The road opened up, but he was standing on the bank there at the caves, and he said, I caught 4 or 5 limbits of crappie right there, nice ones. So, it doesn't surprise me. You know,
Yeah.
Water's water, and fish can't make it without it. So they're going to find it. And if you know in the spring, whenever those white bass are running upstream to spawn, man, heck, they just keep going and going and going.
Right. Well, I'm from the Clinton area, and come spring, Bull Run Creek is, I mean, they are packed there.
Yeah. And you plumb over there on 25 Clinton Highway going into Knoxville there, out past Corn or Edgemore. In that, you're way up there in wading water.
Right, and I got a buddy. He does a kayak up in Bull Run Creek, and he's had a lot of luck.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
The Bull Run Creek in spring it's jumping with yellow bass, and I mean, there's all kinds of things in those creeks.
Oh yeah, yeah. We don't fish them much, and but it doesn't surprise me. I mean, the fish are going to stay in the water, and they just keep a lot of time. Like I said, you've got a lot of spawning fish that heads this as far up streams as they can get.
Right.
And, but,
guys, I appreciate your show, and I enjoy it, and I just thought I'd ask you about creek fishing.
Well, I tell you what, dude, get you. You probably already got it, but get us some film. Let's see what you're doing, and I don't care if you're using red worms. Get you a wasper's nest and take the larvae out, and if you don't get stung, put it on you.
I heard that.
Oh man, we used to pond fish a lot. My dad, he'd take us out there. He'd be using a fly rod, and we had cane poles stuck up over the barn. And that when we got to the barn, that was the whole trick: how to get a wasper's nest down without getting stung.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, so
that would be fun.
No, not when there's about 50 or 60 of them wasps on that daggum nest, and it's, but that's what we done, and
right.
Buddy is just bluegill after bluegill. I mean, they just eat them larvae, them wasp larvae up. You just put one on your hook and it'd hit the water, and there'd be a bluegill on it, just that quick. So, that's just the kind of thing that. Let you know that them fish are around, and they're going to follow that water in the creek wherever it's at. And they may not be big ones, and then every now and then you get a nice fish, different species.
Yeah, one episode he was catching a Coosa bass.
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with that. I mean, you guys are, I'm sure, but Coosa bass, it looks sort of similar to a small smallmouth, don't it?
Yeah,
Color and all.
It's a mix between the daggum Kentucky spotted bass and a smallmouth.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Right.
That's exactly what it is. Sure is.
Well, there was one episode that I'm not going to do, and I'm sure y'all wouldn't want to do, but he was fishing. He had garbage in the back of his truck that he let sit for a couple of days, and he fished with maggots.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, yes, sir. I don't.
He was wearing them out.
Yeah, guarantee it.
They were bigger maggots.
Just about ready to sprout wings, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big old juicy things. Put them on a little old hook, and then they guarantee you couldn't keep the minnows beat off of it.
Have y'all fished with those?
No. No. No.
Yeah.
But
I haven't either.
I haven't done that, but get us some film. I mean, get you a camera if you don't already have one. Get out there and get us some film. Come over here one night on the show, and we'll show it and see what you might catch.
Okay.
Like
All right,
that?
guys. Well, y'all have a good night. I appreciate you.
All right, thank you, buddy. That's good, interesting conversation. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Next time Mike takes me down there and dry holes me on it, I'm gonna put him out on the bank.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You wouldn't let me film that big catfish you caught.
Well, I mean, I couldn't help it because it was a catfish. Heck, I was fishing for crappie. But I know there wasn't no crappie whenever he hit. Yeah, so.
Right.
Blue.
Yeah, it was a nice catfish, but I didn't want nothing to do with him. I was trying to find them crappie. But do get you some film and come see us.
Okay. Well, we appreciate your show, and thank you very much.
Thank you for calling in, buddy. Appreciate you.
All right. Bye-bye.
I remember in Indian Creek there behind Pop's house over there, and you can go down there and
Yeah.
catch them little old crawfish and
Yes,
pinch
sir.
the tail of it off and take
Yeah.
that white meat, put it on that hook, and as soon as it hit the water, it'd be a little old red eye.
Yeah, red eye or something like that. Get a hold of it. They sure would. Let's see, there's something there that I was going to tell you. I started to tell you about the Loudon. The boy at work said his daddy told him that the crappie was tearing it up over on Fort Loudon right now. So I don't know. He didn't have a whole lot of details. Said he just called his dad and asked him and told him that. He said, I hadn't had my boat out since late, or back in the summer. And he said, I called Dad and told him to get the boat ready. And asked him how the fishing was, and his dad told him, they catching the fool out of them crappie over there. Now, I don't know if and you and I know a couple of guys that they like to do that shoot that little jig up and under them docks and catch a lot of crappie like that. Especially the docks that's on deep water. There's some docks over there that's shucks 25 foot, 30 foot right in front, right there in front of the dock.
Yeah.
But anyway, that sounds good. There's nothing wrong with that creek fishing. As long as they're biting, that's all that matters.
That's for sure.
Without a doubt. Dylan, take us to another sponsor break, will you? Okay, bud. Come right back. Let people know what we represent.
That's what we're all about. We do try to do an honest day's work for the people, and we've got operators from all over the DOE sites, TVA sites, the outside contractors. We're just about everywhere you see a heavy piece of equipment, good chance that you'll see an operating engineer on it, rather it be Barnhard. I'd like to mention them, All Crane, and all of them that's signatory to us. We have over 100 contractors that's signatory to us, so I definitely appreciate those guys all the way in Chattanooga, Kingsport, Tullahoma, throughout all the way up to Johnson City. So we do cover a big area, and just let us know if we can be any help to local contractors that come through these areas. We'll definitely send you some people.
All right, David. I appreciate all those good words, and we'll get this on the air, and I want to thank you again.
Thank you.
All right. Hey folks, here at Edgemore Outdoors, we're going to run inside and shoot some film. Don't forget Edgemore Outdoors over here on Edgemore Road. Hey folks, we're in here at Edgemore Outdoors. Man, the place has been packed with people. The reason being because this is the best sporting goods store this side of the Mississippi River. So if you want to get in here and get you something, you better come by. See Jim and Vance and Jeannie here at Edgemore Outdoors. They've got everything you might need to fish with, whether it be from a boat or from the bank or whatever. Rods, reels, the walls are lined with baits, tackle. I mean, just great store. Jim's been a sponsor of the show for a long time, and we really appreciate him and his family. And but do get by here and visit with them at Edgemore Outdoors. Live bait, just everything in the world. We'll just take a little quick stroll down through here. Jim said he was tired of seeing Vance on the TV every Thursday night, so he wanted me to get somebody besides him. I'll take that back. He didn't say that, but I thought about it. All right, Vance, what kind of special you got for us today?
Got all kinds of specials in here today.
Got all kinds of specials today. Anything in particular? Got a good sale on reels, rods?
We got some, we've been selling a bunch of these Corrados and Shimano SLX reels with the digital chips in them here lately.
Mm-hmm.
We got them in right and left. And
Okay.
We got a few of them right now, but it's a good reel. One of them's $189.99 and the other one's $249.99.
That's guaranteed not to backlash, is that right?
Well, you need to set the reel correctly, but when you set the reel right, it is really hard to backlash them. It works really well. We tested them when they come out to make sure that everything worked good. We got them.
Okay.
And they've been going good for us here.
Good deal, Vance. And that price on that's what?
There's one of them is $189.99 and the other one's $249.99.
All right. All right, Vance, we appreciate it. Folks, do get by here and visit Edgemore Outdoors. Can't go wrong. I think you'll be well satisfied once you come in the door. Just a minute. Now, Vance, what's this other reel you got here?
We've also got the new Shimano Metanium MGLs. They didn't have them in right hand. We got some left hands right now. We got the rights coming in. They're $419.99. Is the price on those?
I'm assuming that's a good price from what I've been hearing that these things run.
This is one of the top of the line reels that Shimano makes here, and it's got their new Core Solid technology, and it's all one piece.
I'm glad you let me get Wesley in the truck before you drug that out if you want one. I appreciate you, Vance. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you,
we'll see y'all Thursday night. All right, 1 second, Dylan.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. Catching up on a little bit of the paperwork. Let's see, Mike. Dang. Well, I'm just blown away with that boy at work there. That picture he showed me there Monday on Tuesday. 7 nice walleye in 2 hours. That's pretty dang good.
Real good.
Yeah.
I noticed the other day when we was down there that the water's cleared up quite a bit. It ain't plumb clear yet, but it cleared up quite a bit from what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So if we don't get too much heavy rain and stuff, things ought to get better.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you. I agree with you.
I've heard that they were killing them bass down there too.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing, but I heard they were catching a lot of good bass down there right now.
Well, shoot far, Mike. Why did you have me out there in that 46 foot of water?
No,
I mean,
We seen a few boats down there that day.
I know.
Running around.
Shoot.
Most of them seem to be fishing deeper banks and stuff.
yeah.
I don't know what they were stowing, but
Well, heck,
probably a rig or something.
if you knew that, you should have said, hey, said, we ain't going to crappie fish. We're going to go out here and bass fish.
I didn't bring no bass boat with me.
Yeah. Anyway, Mike, Wesley and Rick Whitson went to Chickamauga today, and they caught 3 pretty good fish right off the get-go, and then they all told they caught 10, I think. They had a couple of 3 fish in that 3-pound range, and then the rest of them was just small fish, Wesley said. So they seemed to be biting first thing this morning, but just faded away. And, you know, they caught 10 altogether, so they caught 7 small fish, just, you know, off and on the rest of the day. I don't know.
Fishing the grass or something.
No. Fishing out, the water's way down there.
Yep.
And he said some caught 2 of the better fish that morning on a rock pile out there in the middle.
Yeah.
One of the river channel poles is setting. So I think they put in down there and what is that?
Sail Creek or something?
No, it's on the 58 side over there at Harrison Bay.
Harrison Bay?
Yeah. In that vicinity, I think there's a bridge right off
Yeah.
there on the road. I think that's where they put in at. But anyway, you know, they had 3 pretty good fish this morning, and then they just, you know, had 7 little ones the rest of the day. I don't know, Wesley. He called me there on my way to work this morning and asked me where the jig box was at, and I said, well, I think it's on that shelf there in the basement. He said, no, I done looked. And I said, well, look in the back of the boat. And then he said, yeah, it's back here. I said, okay. So I don't know what they caught their fish on. They've been catching them on, you know, on jerkbait, but I don't know if they caught them on that today or not. I didn't get to find out.
I know back years past when we was in Atomic and used to go down there in January and February and stuff, and mouth them little old creeks, because that lake's just it's the river channel and then it's the flat. And when the lake goes down, the flats is dry.
Yeah.
And all you got's the river channel out there, or go back in the creeks the big creeks. You'd see a little old gap in the millpool or something where a creek could come out there, and you'd just be plumb loaded with little old bass. There's times that we catch 40 or 50 little old bass out of one little old neck, or just every time you throw out there with a smoked grub or something, there'd be one jump on it, you know.
Yeah. I heard that. That's what I'm looking for right there. I know I told this last week, I'm pretty sure, but Bill was telling me about you know, he's been out on Del Holler with a guy by the name of David Jones from up Tri-County area, Bristol and that area, and but the boys that came down here to Norris last week caught some fish, and I think he said they had 18. And they never, he said, Bill told me, he said, son said, they never threw the first cast towards the bank. Both of them standing on the front of the boat, and they was going straight up parallel with the bank.
Yeah, like parallel crankbaits or anything.
Yeah, they was throwing in fishing in 25 to 30 foot of water.
Yeah.
So it sounds about, I mean,
You'll cover more area like that.
Yeah, once you figure out that them fish are that, you know, at that depth, yeah, that's the best way to fish. Keeping your bait in the strike zone a whole lot, you know, a lot more time than you are throwing over at the bank, picking it up and working it out there. Just throw it out there and let it hit the bottom where in the right depth, and you're right there where they ought to be.
That's
the
for
whole
sure.
time
Yeah.
rather than just part of the time. For sure. So done that a lot myself. You know, once you figure out how deep they are, it's that's the catch. Once you figure out where they're at, you know, depth-wise, and that's where you need to stay.
Yeah.
There's no need throwing it over in 5 foot of water because there ain't one there. It's to put it where they're at. That's the big deal. So anyway, I'm looking forward to a good trip. You know, might get to. I wish this. It looks like the weather's going to go from 41 degrees on Monday to 48 degrees on Tuesday. Yeah. I wish to get that 48 on Monday.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. I'd like to be on the lake there somewhere Monday. You know, pretty decent weather conditions. But you know, man, I've caught them fish up there on North Lake on a little old jig, and the dang snowflakes are falling on the boat and the shoulders and head and everything else.
That's right.
And they'd just be biting, you know. They'd just be biting. Old Brad there one day, he said, "I swear I believe you could throw it up in the woods and catch one." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I just don't." He about had me convinced, you know. And but anyway, and it just peppering the snow down. It wasn't laying on the boat or nothing, but the minute it hit the boat, it'd melt. But it was pouring the snow down, and man, them fish was biting. I mean, just every daggone time you turned around, one of us had one on, you know. And you can't ever tell about it.
No.
Can't tell a thing. Let's see, Mike. What are we going to do for next week now?
Yes. We're off Monday. We'll probably try to fish.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Folks, do remember Edgemore Outdoors, Pamela Ann's Fudge and Candies, Tim's and Reynolds. Do check out that used boat at Glenn's there, the Red Bullet we showed you. And Edgemore Outdoors for your tackle. And Jim will tell you right quick, it's hard to get some things right now.
Yeah.
I forgot, I had a guy was talking about that the other day, Eric. That they just, you know, people wasn't working. They couldn't, because of the coronavirus, they couldn't get them, you know, they couldn't come to work, so they got behind on manufacturing and filling orders and all that kind of stuff, so kind of messed everything up a little bit, put everything behind.
Yeah, Zoom was
Zoom's having a hard time. These plastics that, you know, shucks far mighty, that I'd love to have, but that's not available. You know, it's not available right now. So I hope they get available pretty dang quick.
Yes, sir.
You know, while we're speaking of that, let's make sure if you get out on the water, you got your life jackets on, at least lay them where you can get to them. Better to have it on, and they do keep you a lot warmer. You know, like holds that heat in, keeps the wind from going through your heavy clothes or whatever. So there's nothing wrong with wearing them things in the wintertime. Because you're not going to have but just a couple of minutes if you hit in the water before you're trying, you know, it just keeps you from breathing. And,
that's for sure.
And that water was, let's see, how much was it, 40, 41? What was the water temperature?
45, I thought you said.
45, I didn't think it might have been 45, 47 degrees. I think that's about what it run there on us there the other day. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if somebody hits you in the face with a 50-gallon bucket of that, you'd be bad, but
You got that right.
sure would. But you know, like we done a few years back, and weighed I had 34 pounds of clothes and boots and socks and stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so a little harder to swim. You got to stay close to the boat if you get in the water in that kind of condition. So you need to keep your life jacket on and remember how to get, which I have a little old step on the back of my boat to help you get up in the boat if you're out of the boat. But it, you know, it's not easy climbing up them things.
No.
Sure not. So anyway, we'll see y'all. God bless you all. Have a safe weekend. Do wear your life jackets if you're out here fishing in this cold weather. And hopefully Mike will figure something out and we can get some fish on camera.
That's right.
All right. God bless y'all. See you next week.
Okay.
Hey folks, I'm here at Reynolds Racing and Marine, 620 Ray Street here in Kingston. Got Mr. Glenn Reynolds here with us. Glenn, tell us about this beautiful Bullet boat sitting here.
Okay, this is the latest deal. It's called SST. It's 21 foot long. Has a lot of key features inside. It's got three coolers, so you keep your beverages plenty cool. Got a little wider front end up front. And it's got the recessed foot pedal for the new Spotlight trolling motors that I'm going to try to sell Steve one.
Yes, sir.
And it's a pretty silver and red.
Boy, it's beautiful. It really is.
Got the new 250R.
250R on that thing, folks. Man, this thing looks sharp.
That's just one boat. Of course, we got it in the background here.
Yeah.
We've got several side-by-sides.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And then...
there's the big 5-seater. That's a 5-seater. Man. Dadgone it, Glenn.
We've got a lot of side-by-sides.
Yes, sir.
And then we've got, of course, this is
Allison?
This is Allison color Pro Series.
Yeah.
It's called a Pro Elite.
Pro Elite, okay.
And it's got, I guess here is some of the, you can get this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Got a TV screen in the front.
Yeah. And then it raises it up. It's called an E-pad.
Right.
And Allison has a patent on this, I think. And you can raise it up where you can, if you're a tall guy, you can still see
it. Yeah, yeah.
That's sort of unique. And then, of course, we've got the Allisons and the Bullets on this side.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
Life is made of moments. Moments to share. Moments that are special. And those that are everyday. How do we meet these moments for over 2 million people across 23 counties in East Tennessee? We will meet them not as just a group of hospitals, but as one community of care. Because this is about you, and it's about time. Covenant Health. For every moment.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve in mind. Floating on the water with good old Steve in mind.
beyond